Hello everyone, this is part 6 of What If Naruto Had the Ultimate Dojutsu, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Naruto and the rest of his team left the examination room as they followed Tsume and Anko to the site of the next exam. Naruto could tell that this next part would be interesting as he turned his head to see most of the competitors lagging behind them by a big margin. Naruto remembered his note to Ibiki as he hoped the man would send word to his Gigi. Naruto could tell that something was going on, but he wasn't sure what it was. In no time, Tsume and Anko landed in front of the gates as they waited for everyone to catch up. Well Tsume, I was surprised that you wanted to help proctor the Chunin exams, Anko told her. Tsume smirked with a nod as she sat down and leaned on the fence of the training ground. It's nothing Anko. I just decided to have a little fun with our new contestants, Tsume said to her as she gave a small chuckle. Anko eyed her suspiciously with a smile that showed she was curious as to know Tsume's true intentions. Anko decided to let go of her curiosity as the two proctors felt the arrival of one team, which made Anko gasp at how fast they were and caused Tsume to chuckle. Soon enough, Naruto and his team arrived to the site first as they looked at their proctors. Tsume and Naruto exchanged a small glance at each other as small smiles came across their faces. Naruto turned back to his teammates as they decided to wait for the rest of the competitors to arrive to the site. So what do you think this part of the exam is about? Haku asked as she stared at the giant forest just past the fence. Naruto and Kiba took note of her question and turned to look at the forest also. Kiba, for all his life, couldn't answer Haku's question as both turned to Naruto to see if he had anything. Naruto simply opened his jacket as Kasumi came out and landed on his lap. Naruto softly petted her fur as he seemed to be thinking things over. This might be a survival type of thing. The first part was practical and this leaves us to test our wits. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but that's what I think, Naruto told them. Haku and Kiba nodded, but could feel something ominous about the place. It seemed like the place literally called for the death of those who entered into it. It unnerved Haku slightly, but being with Zabuza all those years made it more bearable. While the proctors and Team 7 sat in silence, everyone got back up as they felt the other teams near the site. After another 3 minutes, all teams filed in as Team 7 mingled into the crowd. Anko and Tsume smirked as they turned to each other and decided to begin. All maggots, this is the next place for your exam. This is one of our most brutal training grounds. Training ground number 44, or as we like to call it, the Forest of Death, Anko said, unnerving most of the genin. Naruto narrowed his eyes as Anko and Tsume took out some forms and passed them all out. Before you begin, you must all sign these forms, Anko said to them. Tsume passed all the forms out as everyone looked at them in confusion of what the purpose to the forms were. Why do we need to sign these forms? Someone asked the snake mistress. Anko smirked as she turned to them. These are waivers. They state that Konoha is not responsible for your death should you sign these. It's used to avoid war among the nations, Anko explained. Most of the genin stiffened from that explanation, but nodded as everyone took the minute to sign the forms. After a few minutes, Tsume and Anko collected the forms as they began their explanation. The purpose to this exam is to make it to the center of the forest where there is a tower in it. The primary objective is this, Anko said, pulling out 2 scrolls, a heaven scroll and an earth scroll. Everyone eyed the individual scrolls as Tsume continued from where Anko left off. Each team will be given one of the 2 scrolls. Teams will then engage in combat over the scrolls as one team must have both the Heaven Scroll and the Earth Scroll. You must reach the tower in a span of 5 days. If you don't die then you forfeit. Try to stay alive, Tsume said as everyone turned their heads to see someone whine. No. What will we do for food? I can't not eat for 5 days straight, Choji yelled as most of the exam participants chuckled. Tsume twitched her eyebrow slightly at the boy, but Anko spoke before she could reply. Calm down Gaki, there are numerous edible plants in the forest. Of course they also think you're delicious also, Anko said as everyone sweet dropped. Tsume nodded as she continued. The exam will begin in 10 minutes. Get yourselves situated in that time, Sume said as Naruto turned to his team. Everyone was ecstatic about it as Naruto opened his mouth. Alright, this is going to be fun. Let's show them how Team 7 does things, Naruto told them. Haku nodded along with Kiba as Naruto turned around. Naruto narrowed his eyes as he turned his head to dodge a kunai that was aimed at his cheek as Anko appeared behind him and licked his cheek much to Sume's slight irritation. Acting confident will get you killed Gaki, though your blood is quite good, Anko told him. Naruto smirked as he had a kunai in his hand and licked the top part of it as Anko raised an eyebrow at the action. Yours isn't so bad either, Anko-chan, Naruto told her. Anko narrowed her eyes as she saw a small cut across her collarbone area. Anko smirked along with Naruto as her curiosity of him was raised. Anko turned her head fast as she swung the kunai back to a person who had a long tongue holding the previously thrown kunai. Sorry, I just wanted to return your kunai, the woman said to Anko. Anko nodded with a smile as she put the kunai away. Thank you, but don't try to sneak up on me. I could have killed you, Anko told her. The woman nodded as Naruto narrowed his eyes at the supposed woman. Naruto formed a link to Kyuubi as both decided to talk. Kyuubi-chan, do you feel something off about this woman? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi turned her gaze to the woman that Naruto was talking about. Kyuubi narrowed her eyes at the woman as she adopted a thinking pose. Naruto-kun, stay away from her. I can feel a malicious level of chakra from her. I doubt she's even human anymore, Kyuubi told him. Naruto took her warning and gave a quick thank you as he cut the connection. Naruto looked to see Anko back with Sume as the 10 minutes quickly passed. Naruto and his team lined up to their appropriate gate as they waited for the signal. Sume and Anko looked the genin over with Sume paying specific attention to Naruto and his group. Sume chuckled as she saw Naruto gave her a small smile as he winked at her. Sume slightly blushed as Anko waved her hand. Begin, Anko yelled. The gate swung open as all teams scattered into the forest. Naruto smirked as he jumped to the trees with Kiba and Haku as they ran through the forest to find their targets. Alright, we have to get this done. Kiba and I are good trackers and Haku-chan is perfect for assassination. Me and Kiba will find the enemies and Haku will dispose of them. Unless we have a different situation, we will go with that plan of attack, Naruto told them. Kiba and Haku nodded in agreement as they decided to start their exam. With Sume and Anko, both continued to stay outside the gates as they heard some of the various screams from the participants of the exams. Sounds like people are getting eliminated now, Anko said to Sume. Sume gave a laugh as they heard another scream. I guess they don't have what it takes, Sume responded to her partner. Anko smirked with a laugh of her own, but both were interrupted as they saw a team of Anbu arrive to the scene. Anko Mitarashi, Sume Inuzuka, we found something disturbing. We found 3 bodies out in the field, one of them said to her. Anko shrugged her shoulders along with Sume as they looked at the Anbu. So, it's an exam. There are bound to be a few bodies found throughout the exams, Sume told them. The Anbu shook their heads as Sume and Anko turned to each other. The Anbu told the 2 women to follow them as both sighed. They didn't know what was going on, but if it warranted the ANBU's suspicions then it was worth looking into. After running for 12 minutes, everyone came up to 3 bodies on the ground as Anko trembled and Sume narrowed her eyes. Their faces. They're gone, Sume said as Anko knelt on the ground and examined the bodies. We found them about half an hour ago. We aren't sure what the cause is, one of them said to the proctors. Anko knew and it made her shiver at the thought of him being in the exam. Anko stood up fast as she turned to the Anbu. Alert Hokage-sama now. Sume, come with me, we are about to have some trouble, Anko told her in a serious expression that told Sume to obey and not ask questions and just follow. Sume nodded fast as the Anbu vanished and the 2 women ran through the gates and into the forest as they searched for their target. Anko, who are we searching for? Sume asked as she wanted to be able to pinpoint their target with her smell. Anko cursed as she gritted her teeth in irritation. Sume, we are going to find Orochimaru. I think he has infiltrated the exams, Anko said, shocking Sume. Sume also knew about Orochimaru as he was someone that all Chunin and Jonin had to know about. Sume cursed as she didn't want to have to deal with this right now. Both women vanished into the forest as they searched for the snake Sannin. with Naruto, Haku, and Kiba. Team 7 continued to run through the trees as they spotted their first targets. Naruto narrowed his eyes as he saw the Iwa headband on their heads. Naruto slowly remembered his father and his heard about battles with the nation of Iwa. Naruto smirked as he turned to Haku and Kiba. Alright, we have a heaven scroll. It'd be quite fun if Iwa had an earth scroll, Naruto told them. Haku and Kiba nodded as Naruto and Kiba jumped out of the trees and landed in front of the Iwa genin, surprising them. All three genin got up and readied their kunai as Naruto and Kiba walked up to them. Alright, make this easy on yourselves and just tell me what kind of scroll you have, Naruto said to them. One of the genin walked in front of the other two with a smirk on his face as he looked at Naruto. Naruto smirked as he walked forward a bit also. We have an earth scroll. So what are you going to do? He asked Naruto. Naruto smirked as he set Kasumi on the ground. Kiba did the same with Akamaru. All three Iwa genin narrowed their eyes as they took out the kunai. Naruto gave a foxy grin as he turned to them. Well, that puts us at a very big disagreement. Just gave me the scroll and I won't have to hurt you, Naruto told them. All three genin chuckled as Naruto and Kiba channeled chakra to their bodies as Kiba became more feral and red chakra swirled around Naruto. All three genin stopped laughing as Naruto got on all four along with Kiba. Kasumi jumped on top of Naruto as Akamaru did the same to Kiba. Both ran at the three genin as they decided to end this quickly. Naruto threw out 5 smoke bombs as Kiba and Akamaru tore up the smoke and those inside. Naruto smirked as Kasumi ran forward to help Kiba and Akamaru as Naruto went through a quick flash of hand signs. Kaiten, Kitsune Enden, Fire Release, Fox Bullet, Naruto yelled as he sent the flame fox at the mist. Kiba, Akamaru and Kasumi got out of the way in time as the smoke exploded from the fire while Naruto smirked at his work. Kiba came back to Naruto as they turned their eyes to see the three genin had escaped in time. Not bad for Konoha trash. Now let us show you the power of Iwa, one of them said as all three went through hand signs. Naruto took out his 2 swords as Kiba awaited for the jutsu to be called. However, the jutsu wasn't called as all three genin fell to the ground. Naruto chuckled as he saw 3 senbon sticking out of the necks of the genin. Naruto turned to a tree branch and smiled. Nicely done, Haku-chan, Naruto told her. Haku soon appeared next to Naruto and Kiba as she looked at the genin. Nothing to it, Naruto-kun, now let's go, Haku said as Kiba took the scroll from the leader's pocket and gave it to Naruto. Naruto took the scroll into his pouch as he gave the heaven scroll to Haku. Naruto sealed the small scroll into one of his scrolls as Haku did the same. Alright, we have completed our objective. Let's get out of here, Naruto told them. Kiba and Haku nodded as they took to the trees again and left the 3 Iwa genin indisposed. Naruto, Haku, and Kiba continued to race through the trees with a few feelings of pride at their accomplishments as they continued to head to the center of the forest as to get to the tower on time. Naruto turned his head to see Kiba with a big smile across his face as Naruto smiled. Naruto turned to Haku, who also had a smile on her face. Everyone was in high spirits, but Naruto narrowed his eyes as he yelled. Kiba, Haku-chan. Look out! Naruto yelled as a gust of wind came and blew everyone back. Haku and Kiba hit the tree stumps while Naruto applied chakra to his feet and withstood the onslaught of the wind. Soon the wind settled as the team recollected to the nearby tree branch. What the hell was that? Kiba asked as Naruto gathered chakra to his nose. Naruto smelled the air as he turned to his left. That wasn't natural. That was a jutsu and I smell Sasuke. He's fighting against someone else and losing badly, Naruto said as Kiba and Haku narrowed their eyes. Everyone felt the ominous chakra coming from the places Naruto sighed. I might as well help the team, Naruto said to them. Haku and Kiba sighed with nods as Naruto gave his scroll to Kiba. You two go to the tower and wait for me there. I promise not to be long, Naruto told them. Both put up complaints, but Naruto steeled his resolve as Haku and Kiba reluctantly left. Naruto turned to the direction of the destroyed forest and ran to the cause along with Kasumi. Naruto-kun, please be careful. I think this might be a bad idea, Kyubi told him. Naruto nodded that he would be careful as he and Kasumi rushed along the trail to find out the source of the destruction. After 3 minutes of running, Naruto and Kasumi looked over the field and saw that it was completely battered. Naruto saw Sasuke's teammates unconscious on the ground as he saw Sasuke on the ground trembling. Sasuke, what the hell happened to you? Naruto asked him. Sasuke managed to turn his head to see Naruto as his eyes got back their light. That Kusa Genin. He isn't normal, Sasuke said as he fell to the floor in pain. Naruto turned his head to see the person walking up to them. Naruto narrowed his eyes. The man walked closer and closer. Well, if it isn't the Kyuubi brat. Are you going to interfere with my conquest? The man said to him. Naruto cursed his luck along with Sasuke's luck as they stared off against the sun and Orochimaru. Orochimaru, S-ranked missing nin from Konoha. Wanted for many crimes ranging from unlawful experimentation to kidnapping of innocent people. Known to target little boys, Naruto said, with the last one being a joke. Orochimaru twitched his eyebrow as Naruto pulled out his two swords. The fire and lightning swords flared as Orochimaru took out his own sword. Well, it seems that I have some entertainment, Orochimaru said as Naruto and Kasumi charged at him. Orochimaru smirked as his sword clashed with Naruto. Naruto gritted his teeth as he tried to match the amazing power that Orochimaru. Naruto cursed as he saw Orochimaru disappear before kicking him into a nearby tree. Naruto cursed his pain as he slowly exited the tree. Might as well see how I can keep up with him, Naruto said as his eyes flared with the Sharingan. Orochimaru gasped at seeing Naruto have the Sharingan. Orochimaru chuckled with a sinister smile as Naruto looked at him like he was insane. Kakuku, so little Naruto has the Sharingan also. I must say that this is quite the surprise. You will make a wonderful host in the future, Orochimaru said as he extended his neck to strike at Naruto. Naruto narrowed his eyes as he managed to dodge the neck strike and backflipped onto a tree branch. How the hell is this guy even here? Where the hell is the Anbu when you need them? Naruto asked as he tried to formulate whatever plan he could. Naruto smirked as he made a cage bunshin and went through his hand signs and yelled. Kaiten, Koryu Enden no Jutsu, fire release, dragon flame bombs, Naruto yelled as he sent the fire towards Orochimaru. Soon the bunshin went through its own hand signs as it yelled. Fuyuten, Daytopper, wind release great breakthrough, the clone yelled as the wind picked up and was launched at Orochimaru. Orochimaru smirked as Naruto was proving his worth more and more. Thanks to the wind, the fire grew much bigger as a giant explosion engulfed the entire field. Naruto and Kasumi looked around as they couldn't find Orochimaru anywhere. Naruto-sama, is he down? Kasumi asked him. Naruto sighed as he turned to Kasumi. No, Kasumi-chan, he isn't. Worst of all, this is getting dangerous. I don't have the chakra to keep up with him right now, Naruto told her. Kasumi nodded as Orochimaru came behind Naruto. Naruto managed to react in time as he blocked Orochimaru's sword. Excellent, Naruto-kun. Show me the power of the Kyuubi. Show me all of your tricks, Orochimaru said to him. Naruto smirked while Orochimaru turned to see Kasumi in a Suga as she managed to hit Orochimaru into a tree. Naruto thanked Kasumi as he brought both his swords back. The fire and lightning flared again as Naruto swung them at Orochimaru. Kaminari no Yona Higamoru, thunderous firestorm roar, Naruto yelled as he sent multiple slashes, that alternated from lightning and fire, at Orochimaru as he swung fast and hard with the intent of destroying his target. Soon the tree behind Orochimaru broke as it fell to the ground. Naruto stopped his technique as he dropped to the ground in exhaustion. Naruto cursed as he felt a slight burning from his swords as his arms went numb. Naruto turned his head to see Kasumi exhausted also as they dropped to the ground. Naruto soon gasped as he felt Orochimaru's presence behind him. Naruto cursed as he saw Orochimaru clapping. Wonderful, Naruto-kun. You have exceeded my expectations. Here is a little gift from me to you. You will seek me out for power and I can't wait till you do, Orochimaru said as he bit Naruto's neck. Naruto screamed out as 3 tomos appeared on his lower neck. Naruto fell to the ground as Orochimaru left. Naruto began to lose his consciousness as he passed out from the exhaustion. Naruto's mindscape. Naruto opened his eyes as he saw multiple snakes around the place he made for Kyuubi. Naruto turned to see Kyuubi fighting with the main snake as Naruto got up. Naruto-kun, you really know how to worry a girl. Will you please destroy this thing with me? I'm already here. I don't need any more people. It'll get crowded in here, Kyuubi told him. Naruto smirked with a nod as he turned to the big snake. Naruto materialized his fire sword as he pointed it at the snake. Sorry, but only Kyubi-chan is allowed in here. So for me and her, Naruto said as his sword flared. Kyubi added a bit of chakra to the sword as Naruto swung it at the snake. Get out! Naruto yelled as he sent a massive fire slash at the snake, burning it in half. The snake writhed in pain, but dropped dead as it fell to the ground. Naruto and Kyubi stayed in the mindscape as Kyubi slightly smacked Naruto on the head, causing him to smile. I said be careful, Naruto-kun. Do you know what would happen if I lost you? Don't let me lose you, Kyubi told him with a smile on her face. Naruto nodded with a smile as he crashed into Kyubi's chest. Kyubi ruffled his blonde hair as Naruto gave her an unexpected kiss that she gratefully accepted. Kyubi wrapped her slender arms around Naruto as Naruto's hands roamed her soft red hair. Naruto and Kyubi broke the soft kiss as Naruto smiled. I'm very sorry, Kyubi-chan. I would never mean to worry you like that on purpose. I didn't think I'd meet an S-rank missing nin today either. I promise to be more careful. I promise not to worry you so much anymore, Naruto told her. Kyubi smiled with a nod as she looked at the place. Well, the snakes are gone, and so is that awful hickey that Orochimaru gave you, Kyubi told him. Naruto nodded with a chuckle as he saw his fire sword vanish. I guess I will have to go soon. Man, I sense Kiba coming, Naruto told her. Kyubi chuckled with a nod as she felt Haku also. Naruto smirked as he fond that they came back for him even though he told them to go ahead. Naruto turned back to Kyubi as he decided to bid her a farewell. Kyubi waved goodbye as Naruto left. Outside, Naruto opened his eyes to see Kiba and Haku as they picked him up. Kiba put one of Naruto's arms over his shoulder as Haku picked up Kasumi. Everyone ran across the trees as Naruto turned to Kiba. I guess I need more training, Naruto said with a painful chuckle. Kiba smirked along with Haku as they got to a secure spot. You gonna be alright, Naruto? Kiba asked him. Naruto grinned as he felt his neck to feel that the mark was gone. Naruto breathed a sigh of relief as Haku handed Kasumi to Naruto. Naruto took Kasumi in his hand and slowly got up as he turned to Haku and Kiba. I'll be fine. Thanks for coming back. Kami only knows what would happen if you didn't, Naruto told them. Kiba and Haku chuckled as Naruto took a soldier pill. Naruto sighed as he felt his chakra get replenished. Alright, it's obvious that we need to finish this exam. We have to worry about Orochimaru later. Let's go, Naruto told them. Haku and Kiba nodded as everyone jumped to the trees and headed to the tower. Naruto went to his own thoughts along the way as he reviewed his fight with Orochimaru. 2 hours later, the tower came into view as Naruto and his team came up to the door. Everyone entered as they unwrapped the scrolls and set them on the floor. Soon enough, smoke appeared as Kakashi appeared in front of everyone, surprising them. Well, you made it. Good job, you three. You're even 3 days early, Kakashi told them. Everyone nodded with smiles as Kakashi pointed to the upstairs lounge. Go and rest there. The exam isn't over, so rest for these 3 days and wait, Kakashi told them. Everyone nodded with their thanks as Kakashi disappeared. Naruto, Haku, and Kiba walked up the stairs as they came into the lounge. Naruto narrowed his eyes as he heard that the Suna Genin made it much earlier than anyone. Naruto sighed as he sat on the couch along with Haku and Kiba. So what do we do now? Kiba asked them. Naruto looked around the room and shrugged his shoulders. Haku did the same as she went through her backpack and pulled out a book on her clan's mastery of Hyoten Jutsu. Naruto took out a book on seals for the intermediate that Kyubi approved of. Kiba decided rummage through his own backpack and pulled out a scroll that his mother gave him to practice. Everyone stayed in their room as they waited for their 3 days to pass. 3 days later, the waiting period was now over as all genin who made it came into the room. Naruto along with Haku, and Kiba smiled at the sight of seeing that the other rookies made it also. Naruto narrowed his eyes as he saw Sasuke grip his neck slightly. Naruto could only sigh from the thought of Sasuke having whatever power Orochimaru gave him. Naruto sighed as his team filed in also. Everyone looked to see Anko and Tsume at the top of the stand along with the Jonin of the Genin and the Hokage. Well done to all those who made it. We would have had a tournament, but there are too many people and thus we will hold a preliminary match first, the Hokage said to them. After he said that, a man with eyes that had probably seen better days appeared. I am Hayate Gecko, your proctor. If anyone doesn't want to do this tournament, say so right now and you can leave, Hayate said to them. Kabuto soon raised his hand as Naruto narrowed his eyes at the silver-haired genin. After him, Sasuke's two teammates forfeited, also only leaving the Uchiha. No one else seemed to be up to forfeit, so it was called and everyone entered the stands as they came next to their Jonin sensei. Hayate appeared on the field as he pointed to the board. This will tell us the names of the people who you are to fight. When your name is called, you will come down and fight. Know that I can stop a match whenever I chose. Now let's see who's up, Hayate said as the board went through some random names. Soon the board stopped as everyone looked up. Sasuke Uchiha versus Okado. Sasuke smirked as he entered the field along with Okado. Sasuke smirked as he waited for the proctor to give the call. Well and Uchiha, show me what you've got, Okado said to Sasuke. Sasuke smirked as Hayate waved his hand for the fight to start. Okado's hand glowed with chakra as he charged at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked as he managed to dodge the first few strikes, but cursed as Okado grabbed his arm and pinned him to the ground. Naruto raised an eyebrow as Okado smirked. Sasuke soon felt his chakra get drained as he turned his head to Okado. My ability is to steal chakra from others. I will drain all of your chakra, Okado said to Sasuke. Sasuke struggled as he grabbed a kunai and swung it at Okado. Okado cursed as he had to let go while Sasuke got up. Sasuke smirked as Okado narrowed his eyes. What's so damn funny? Okado asked Sasuke. Sasuke chuckled as he ran at Okado. Sasuke soon disappeared and reappeared behind him. What's funny is that you think you can beat me, Sasuke said as he kicked Okado into the air. Everyone gasped as Sasuke jumped also. Sasuke appeared behind Okado as he felt the curse mark slightly spread through his body. Calm down. Don't let it control you, Sasuke said as the curse mark receded. Sasuke continued his technique as he swung his leg at Okado, who managed to block it. Sasuke smirked again as he brought his other foot around and slammed Okado in the stomach. Okado continued to fall as Sasuke gave a final kick, pinning him to the ground. Shishirenden, Lion's Barrage, Sasuke yelled as he backed away from the unconscious Okado. Hayate looked the man over and waved his hand. Winner, Sasuke Uchiha, Hayate said as Sasuke smirked and the arena rang with praises from Sakura and Ino. Sasuke walked up the stairs and stood next to Genma as the board lit up again. Everyone faced the board as the people came down. Shino Aburame versus Zaku Abumi. Both fighters came down as Shino looked to see Zaku had a broken arm apparently. Hayate let the match begin as Shino stayed in his spot. Zaku smirked as he used his left hand to reveal a hole in it. Shino quirked up an eyebrow at him, but soon dropped an air blast that came out from the hole as Zaku smirked. Try and beat me. It won't work out for you, Zaku said to him. Shino sighed as he sent a ball of bugs at Zaku as the Otogenin dodged it. Shino sent more at him as Zaku blew the air around him, causing all the bugs to disperse out. Zaku smiled as he saw that Shino was no match for him, but turned his head to see he was surrounded by bugs on all sides and Shino on one side. Attack me or attack the bugs. Either way, you're finished, Shino said to him. Zaku cursed his lucky, but steeled himself as he lifted his broken arm at the bugs. I'll just blast you both, Zaku said as he pumped for the air to come out, but it didn't. Zaku widened his eyes as he saw that the holes were plugged with bugs. I did that while you were distracted. It's over, Shino said as the air compressed in Zaku's arms. Zaku gasped as he felt the pain consume him. Zaku screamed as his arms exploded from all the air as he fell to the ground unconscious. Hayate looked over Zaku as he waved his hand. Winner, Shino Aburame, Hayate said as Shino walked back up the stairs. Everyone clapped for him as the board lit up again. Everyone waited with anticipation as the board announced the names. Naruto Uzumaki versus Sabaku no Kankuro. Naruto smirked as Kiba and Haku gave him a thumbs up. Naruto jumped off the railing as he came to the arena. Go Naruto. Kick the clown's ass, Kiba said, which caused everyone to laugh. Expect Kankuro. Said boy made it to the spot as he looked Naruto over. Man, why do I have to get this guy? Kankuro asked as Naruto his eyes at the Sunanin. Must be unlucky for you, Naruto said with a shrug of his shoulders. Kankuro grew a tick mark on his head as Hayate waved his hand for them to begin. Naruto opened his jacket as Kasumi jumped out and stretched. Well, let's get started, Kasumi-chan, Naruto told her. Kasumi nodded with a smile as Naruto unsheathed his swords. Kankuro raised an eyebrow at the swords as Naruto made a shadow clone. Naruto charged Kankuro as he closed the distance between them. Kankuro didn't know how fast Naruto was as Naruto closed the gap in no time. Naruto slashed Kankuro as he ripped his shirt. Kankuro gasped as he pulled away and took off the thing he had on his back. Naruto quirked up an eyebrow, but smiled. He threw out 3 smoke bombs as Kankuro was engulfed in the smoke. Naruto smirked as he saw his cage Bunshin and Kasumi pass him. Both began to spin violently as they attacked the mist. Naruto made 4 more clones as they surrounded the smoke-covered area. Everyone gasped at Naruto's use of techniques as everyone figured that he was a genius among the genin. Kiba smirked along with Haku while people like Lee and Gaara stared in awe at the power Naruto was using. All the Narutos went through their hand signs as Kasumi and the other cage Bunshin came out in time. Here, let me show you some of my ninjutsu arsenal, Naruto said as each Naruto clone finished. Kaiten, Gokakyu no Jutsu, Fire Release, Fireball Jutsu, one clone yelled. Fuyuten, Daytopper, Wind Release, Great Breakthrough, the second yelled. Raiten, Runo Raikage, Dragon's Thunder Shadow, the third yelled. Hyoten, Reito Gekido, Ice Release, Frozen Rage, the last yelled. All the techniques attacked the smoke and collided. Everyone gasped as they felt the impact of the giant explosion. Naruto covered his eyes along with everyone else as the explosion shook everyone to their core. Naruto smirked, but knelt to one knee as he wondered if he overdid it a little. Naruto turned his head to the right to see Kankuro huffing in shock over what he saw. Naruto smirked as he turned to Kankuro. Naruto saw that Kankuro had just barely escaped his techniques as he didn't want to know what would happen if he lost. Proctor, I forfeit, Kankuro yelled. Hayate nodded as he turned to Naruto. Winner, Naruto Uzumaki, Hayate said, still in slight shock over Naruto's power. Naruto smirked as he and Kasumi walked back up the stairs. Everyone gasped at him as he felt their stares on him. Naruto smirked as he saw Sarutobi with a shocked look on his face along with Anko, who had a slight blush to her face for some reason, and even Sume. Kiba chuckled as he patted Naruto's back. Nice one, Naruto. You scared him out of his wits. That was awesome, Kiba told him. Naruto smirked with a nod as he sat on the wall. Unless my chakra reserves get bigger, I probably can't do that again, Naruto said as he rested on the wall. The board lit up again as everyone turned to it. Haku Momoki versus Sakura Haruno. Both girls turned to each other as they walked down to the battered arena. Sakura and Haku faced off as Sakura smirked. You're a cute boy, but I still have to end you, no one except Naruto, Kiba, and Kakashi knows she's a girl, Sakura said to Haku. Haku chuckled as she waved the comment off. Hayate waved his hand as the match began. Haku wasted no time as she appeared in front of Sakura. Sakura gasped at the speed, but cried out as Haku kicked her into the wall. Sakura gasped hard as she fell to the floor. Haku soon took out 2 senbon as she threw them at Sakura's neck, knocking the girl out. Well, that's that, Haku said as she walked away. Everyone sweet dropped at the quick match as people wondered how Sakura even survived the second part of the exam at all. Winner, Haku, Momoki, Hayate announced. Haku returned to her spot. The board lit up again as names were randomly called. Kiba smirked as he saw his name and who he was facing. Kiba Inuzuka versus Ino Yamanaka. Both fighters entered the field as Hayate stared at both. Ino decided to say something as she looked at Kiba. Well, dog breath, please keep this somewhat entertaining. I don't want to end this too fast, Ino said to him. Kiba smirked as he set Akamaru down. Kiba simply nodded as Hayate waved his hand. Begin, Hayate yelled. Ino wasted no time as she ran at Kiba as she took out 3 kunai. Kiba, however, smirked at how slowly she was as he and Akamaru got on all fours. Akamaru turned to Kiba as they shocked Ino. Naruto smirked as he knew this fight was over. Kiba threw out 3 smoke bombs as they scattered around Ino. Ino coughed from the smoke as Kiba and Akamaru charged into the smoke. Garchuga, Kiba yelled as he and Akamaru shredded the smoke along with what was ever inside. Soon enough, Kiba stopped as he saw Ino on the floor. Sorry if I ended it too fast, Kiba said as he walked away with Akamaru. Winner, Kiba Inuzuka, Hayate said with another cough. Kiba smirked as all of Team 7 made it to the finals. Everyone gasped at how strong they were as people wondered if it was Kakashi's teachings. Sume smirked along with Anko at the team's success as the next fight was called. Sabaku no Temari vs Tenten. A.N. Do I need to say anything? Winner, Sabaku no Temari, Hayate said as Temari chuckled while Tenten was carried away by the medics. The board flashed again as everyone looked at it. Neji Hyuga vs Hinata Hyuga. Neji made it down the stairs along with a reluctant and nervous Hinata. Naruto saw the look of disgust on Neji's face as he narrowed his eyes at the Hyuga. Neji and Hinata gathered to the center as Neji spoke. Give up now, Hinata. You are weak. You aren't meant to be a shinobi. You will always be weak. I will not live if you die, Neji told her. Hinata flinched under his gaze as Naruto gripped the railing in anger. Kiba showed the same reaction as he gritted his teeth. IICC can change Neji. I know I can, Hinata said as she activated her Byakugan. Neji shook his head and activated his own Byakugan as they got into their family's taijutsu stance. Naruto and his team decided to watch the match with interest as Hayate waved his hand. Begin, Hayate yelled. Hinata charged at Neji as she let out a palm strike. Neji immediately countered with his own palm strike as he and Hinata did the same things as they exchanged blows trying to hit the critical vital points of the other. Naruto smiled as he saw Hinata was really trying. Kiba smirked also as people cheered for Hinata to win. However, Neji was still more skilled than her as he managed to hit her several times before she could hit him. Neji smirked as he saw Hinata's tired form. Naruto continued to grip the railing as the metal slowly started to bend from the pressure Naruto had on it. Naruto, unconsciously, showed his Shinseinagan as he continued to watch the match between the two Hyugas. Neji continued to beat Hinata until she fell to the floor. I told you it was useless. Now accept your fate and forfeit, Neji said to her. Hinata coughed up some blood as she tried to stand. Everyone gasped at her tenacity, even Neji, as she tried to find her breath. Admit it, Neji-ni-san. You don't hate me. You hate that the main branch forced this life on you. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything for you. I believe I changed while you still harbor hatred in your heart, Hinata said to him. Neji cursed as he gritted his teeth and charged at Hinata for a final blow. Soon enough 5 Jonin appeared and stopped Neji, but what shocked everyone was Naruto in front of Neji with his fire sword to his throat. Neji's eyes locked with Naruto's, who still had the Shinseinagan active, as both had the staring contest. Hinata is done. Now back off right now, Naruto told him. Neji narrowed his eyes at the blonde as the Jonin nodded in agreement with Naruto. Hinata soon collapsed as everyone ran to her. Naruto-kun, do you think I changed? Even a little? Hinata asked him. Naruto smiled with a nod as the medics took her away. Naruto sighed heavily as he turned to Neji and pointed his sword at the Hyuga. I'll show you exactly how much of fate you know about. Know that I will kick your ass, Neji, Naruto told him. Neji huffed as he walked back up the stairs followed by everyone else. The board flashed again as everyone looked up. Shikamaru Nara vs Kintsuchi. A.N. Same thing. Shika knocked her out. Winner, Shikamaru Nara, Hayate said as the board flashed again. Rock Lee vs Sabaku no Gara. A.N. Same thing as canon. Winner, Sabaku no Gara, Hayate said as the board flashed one more time. Dosu Kinyuta vs Choji Akamaiki. A.N. Come on people. Winner, Dosu Kinyuta, Hayate yelled. And with that the fights ended as the remaining people drew their numbers. Good work everyone. We will wait a month for the finals to take place. Practice and gain new techniques to impress the audience with and make your village proud, Sarutobi said to everyone as Hayate put the roster for the finals. Everyone gathered to look at the names. Match 1, Naruto Uzumaki vs Neji Hyuga. Match 2, Sasuke Uchiha vs Sabaku no Gara. Match 3, Shikamaru Nara vs Sabaku no Temari. Match 4, Kiba Inuzuka vs Shino Aburame. Match 5, Haku Momaki vs Dosu Kinyuta. Everyone memorized the roster as they left the building to begin their 1 month of training until the Chunin exams begin. After hearing the news of the up-and-coming exam tournament that would take place in 1 month, Naruto and his team left the tower in the forest of death as they decided to gather at Naruto's house. Everyone filed out as the stadium became empty. Naruto's house. Haku, Kiba, and Naruto came into the room as all three sat on the floor. Kasumi and Akamaru stayed near their friends while Haku unstrapped her sword and leaned it on the wall. Everyone sat in silence for a while as Naruto gathered his thoughts together. Naruto breathed a sigh. He turned to Kiba and Haku. Alright, it seems that we all made it to the finals. We shouldn't train together for the month. It'll be more exciting to see what each of us can come up with, Naruto told them. Haku and Kiba nodded while Naruto stood to his feet. I suspect that Kakashi-sensei will want to train one or two of us. You guys can take that training. I will do mine on my own, Naruto told him as he already had a sensei better than Kakashi in mind. Haku and Kiba were taken aback by Naruto's statement as Kiba chuckled. I think Haku will be receiving training from Kakashi-sensei. I have no doubt that Ka-san is going to train me. Haku, you should have Kakashi-sensei help you, Kiba told her. Haku had on a blank face, but nodded in agreement as she got up also. Well, I certainly don't mind being trained by Kakashi-san. I'm sure I could learn a lot, Haku said to them. Naruto and Kiba nodded with smiles on their faces. Haku wondered if they were planning something, but decided against saying anything as she took her sword and opened the door. Alright then. I'm going to find Kakashi, but if I find out that there is some plot behind this. Haku paused as she gave an innocent smile while an Oni mask appeared behind her, caused Naruto and Kiba to cower in fear. I'm going to freeze you both to where no Kaitenjutsu can get you out. Alright Naruto-kun, Kiba-san. Haku asked them. Naruto instantly nodded as he jumped behind Kiba. Haku smiled with a nod as she closed the door and walked away. Kiba and Naruto blew sighs of relief as they slowly fell back to the floor. She's scary, Kiba simply said. Naruto couldn't help but nod in agreement, and yet he found that strangely exciting, though he didn't know why. Naruto stood back up as he turned to Kiba. Well Kiba, see you in a month. Well, I'll drop by every now and then for a hello. Tell Sum-chan I said hi, Naruto told him. Kiba smirked with a nod as he grabbed Akamaru and turned to leave. Alright, see you later man, Kiba told him. Naruto gave a firm nod as he saw Kiba hop to the rooftops to go home. Naruto closed the door to his room and closed his eyes while he focused on his mindscape. Soon enough, Naruto appeared in the beautiful field as he walked towards the house. Naruto opened the door, but didn't see Kyuubi anywhere as he wondered the house a little more. Naruto sighed as his search came up negative as he heard loud sounds to the far right. Naruto cocked his head to the side as he walked into the direction of the noise. Naruto spotted a small building next to the house as he poked his head inside. Naruto looked to see Kyuubi training as she went through some forms that were unique to her. Hey Kyuubi-chan, Naruto said, alerting the red-haired vixen to her blonde. Kyuubi stopped training as she grabbed a small towel and rubbed the sweat off her face. Hello Naruto-kun. Are you ready for your training for the month? Kyuubi asked him. Naruto nodded with a smile, but it seemed different from what Kyuubi had known. This smile was one for if Naruto did his standard pranks. Here was Kyuubi, the most powerful Beiyu in existence, and yet she couldn't figure out the mind her 12-year-old blonde. Naruto walked up to Kyuubi as the mysterious smile never left his face, leaving Kyuubi in the dark about his intentions. Yes, I am Kyuubi-chan. We should get started soon, Naruto told her. Kyuubi gave a blank nod as she for the life of herself couldn't figure Naruto's smile out. Kyuubi stopped thinking and shrugged her shoulders as she decided to wing it. Aren't you gonna tell me why you're so happy right now? Kyuubi asked him. Naruto's smile widened as Kyuubi's curiosity increased as to why he could be so happy. Naruto turned his back to Kyuubi as said vixen raised an eyebrow. I'm going to surprise you Kyuubi-chan, Naruto told her. Kyuubi's curiosity went up even further as she wondered what could surprise her of all people. She wouldn't be the strongest if she was surprised by every single thing that came her way. Kyuubi decided to humor Naruto a little and went along as she nodded. Alright Naruto-kun, surprise me. What is it? Kyuubi asked him, dying to know. Naruto smirked as he exited the mindscape, leaving Kyuubi to her unanswered question. Outside the mindscape, Naruto opened his eyes as he saw Kasumi asleep on his lap as he ruffled her black hair. Naruto gently placed Kasumi on the bed as he formed a link to Kyuubi. Are you ready, Kyubi-chan? Naruto asked her. Kyubi was literally pacing the floor in agony as she wondered what Naruto was thinking. Come on, Naruto-kun. Show me the surprise already, Kyubi whined as Naruto decided to not keep her waiting anymore. Naruto did a simple hand sign as Kyubi recognized it. That's the Chibunshin Jutsu, blood clone jutsu, I taught you over the last month, Kyubi said, to which Naruto nodded. Soon an exact replica of Naruto appeared. Kyubi taught Naruto about the next Bunshin Jutsu that surpassed the Kage Bunshin. She taught him that to make a Chi Bunshin would require about 5% of a person's blood, as the clone was more self-sustainable and couldn't be dispelled, but could get hit just like any other person. Naruto had a bit of difficulty with it, but he got it soon enough in a few weeks. Kyubi also told him not to use it too much for fear of blood loss causing death. Naruto, having made the clone, smirked as he ordered the clone to lift up its shirt. The clone obeyed as it showed the tetragram seal to Naruto. Kyubi quirked up an eyebrow, but gasped as she realized what he was about to do. Naruto-kun, don't tell me you're going to try to. That's right, Kyubi-chan. All those times you went to sleep, I was figuring out how to release you and I just found it, Naruto told her. Kyubi gasped as she wondered how he figured it out. Kyubi had a number of ways to get out, but all of them resulted in either Naruto dying or entering a coma, and she didn't want either of them to happen to him. Kyubi watched as the tips of Naruto's fingers glowed white as Naruto stepped towards his clone. Now Kyubi-chan, when you get out I want you to mask your chakra level and fast. If you don't then Chunin, Jonin, and Anbu will be on us, Naruto told her. Kyubi nodded absently, but snapped out of her daze as she saw Naruto near his clone. Naruto-kun, wait a second. Maybe we should think it out, Kyubi said a little too late as Naruto slammed the seals on his fingertips into the tetragram seal as his clone winced in some slight pain. The light glowed around the room, which made Kasumi open her eyes to the bright light. Kasumi closed her eyes fast to avoid being blinded by the light as the light shadowed the entire room. Naruto closed his eyes also as the light began to fade. Naruto and Kasumi opened their eyes and turned to the figure as Kasumi gasped and Naruto smirked. Kyubi stood in replacement of the Chi Bunshin as her eyes widened while she looked around Naruto's room. I'm out, Kyubi simply said. Naruto smirked as Kasumi stared at Kyubi with a disbelieving look. Kyubi checked over everything from her hair down to her clothes to her hands and body. I'm really here. I'm outside, Kyubi said, to which Naruto smiled at her. Naruto gave out a thumbs up as Kyubi looked at him. Surprise, Kyubi-chan, Naruto said to her. Kyubi gave black look, but it turned into a smile as she rushed at Naruto. Naruto nearly gasped at the speed that Kyubi used as she gave him a big hug as both came crashing to the floor. Naruto smiled as he saw Kyubi with a foxy grin on her face. Kyubi could nearly cry. She was finally outside again. She could actually feel Naruto's body, his hands, his face and his hair. Kyubi smiled as she slammed her lips into Naruto's. Naruto gasped as he felt the softness of Kyubi's lips over his. Naruto brought his hands around Kyubi's body as Kyubi deepened the kiss between them. Both enjoyed the moment, but stopped as they blushed as someone decided to speak. Naruto-sama, you really are quite lucky, Kasumi told him. Naruto and Kyubi stopped the kiss as they turned to see Kasumi staring at them with a smile on her face. Naruto and Kyubi blushed as they forgot they still had company. Both got up and dusted their clothes as Naruto sheepishly rubbed the back of his head. Sorry about that, Kasumi-chan, Naruto told her. Kasumi smirked as she changed to her half-human form and leaned on Naruto's body, causing said blonde to blush. Naruto-sama has never kissed me like that, Kasumi pouted slightly with a tease in her voice. Naruto chuckled as he cupped Kasumi's chin as he gave her soft kiss that made her gasp. Kasumi wrapped her arms around Naruto as Naruto brought his arms around Kasumi as the girl's tail swayed slightly from his touch. Naruto soon broke the kiss as he stared into Kasumi's eyes. Is that any better, Kasumi-chan? Naruto asked her. Kasumi's only answer was to keep her mouth hanged in the air as Naruto and Kyubi chuckled at her reactions to Naruto. Kyubi got a gleam in her eye as she turned to Naruto. Imagine if you took it further with her, Kyubi said to him. Naruto's face turned blank as he took in her words. Naruto's mind took a perverted turn as he wondered how Kasumi would act if he did go that far with her. Naruto gave a strong blush as a drop of blood came from his nose. Naruto broke his daze and wiped his nose free from the blood as he turned to Kyuubi. Don't joke like that, Kyuubi-chan. That's not funny, Naruto told her. Kyuubi chuckled with a smile as she stared at his blush. I don't know, Naruto-kun, you must be having some intense images to have a blush like that, Kyuubi told him. Naruto stuttered as he quickly turned his head and coughed into his head. Yes, well, let's forget about that for right now. So Kyuubi-chan, how does it feel to be back outside? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi smiled as she stretched her arms and legs as she sat on Naruto's bed. It feels great. The fresh air and all the other things are great to see again, Kyuubi told him. Naruto chuckled with a nod as he sat next to Kyuubi. So, you think you can train me for the month? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi shrugged her shoulders as she turned to Naruto. Sure, I don't mind. Though you may have to drop by the Hyuga clan for a few weeks, Kyuubi told him. Naruto raised an eyebrow as he folded his arms in a confused fashion. Why is that, Kyuubi-chan? Naruto asked her, clearly oblivious to the fact that he unconsciously got the Byakugan from the previous matches of the Chunin exams. Naruto-kun, you must have unconsciously activated your Dojutsu when you saw the Hyuga boy and girl fight. You were quite angry at the match and that anger activated your Dojutsu, thereby copying theirs. You probably even got down the basic stance since you didn't deactivate it for the entire match, Kyuubi explained. Naruto nodded in agreement as he was angry about the fight, but he didn't know he copied the Byakugan of all things from the tournament. Naruto closed his eyes for a second as he remembered the single hand sign they did to activate it. Naruto made the same hand sign as he focused chakra to his eyes. Byakugan. Naruto yelled as Kasumi and Kyuubi sat the veins on the side of his eyes. Both looked into Naruto's eyes as they saw the blank eyes, yet the evidence of the pupil was still there, but it was barely visible. Naruto looked at Kasumi and saw nearly all of her chakra network and turned to Kyuubi. Naruto gasped as Kyuubi was literally a wellspring of chakra. Kasumi-chan's chakra is a light blue color. It's got a calm feeling around it. It also seems needy for some reason, Naruto told them. Kasumi blushed while Kyuubi chuckled. Naruto looked at her chakra network and raised an eyebrow. Kyuubi-chan, yours chakra network is really coiled. It's also red instead of blue. Some parts of it are a bit agitated, yet it's calming in a way. It seems to be completely at peace with whatever is going on, Naruto told her. Kyuubi nodded with a smile as she knew it was because of Naruto that it could act this way. Naruto deactivated the Byakugan and stood to his feet along with Kasumi and Kyuubi as Naruto took out some paper. Alright, I guess I will plan my training schedule. I guess the first week will be learning new Fuyuten, Raiten, and Kaiten Jutsu along with some Genjutsu also. The second week can consist of Taijutsu and Kenjutsu training along with new collaboration jutsus with Kasumi-chan. The third week should be more Fuinjutsu training and getting you the Fox contract, Kyuubi interrupted. Naruto and Kasumi turned to her in confusion as Kyuubi sat back on the bed. Kyuubi had a never-ending smile on her face as Naruto and Kasumi's face begged for an explanation of sorts. Kyuubi decided to enlighten him as she brushed her hand through her red hair. I wanted to give Naruto-kun the Fox contract when I got out of the seal so I could do it personally. Naruto-kun has the potential to use it effectively. It also means that Kasumi won't be your only partner in at times. Naruto-kun, you and Kasumi can get acquainted with the Foxes. In truth, I'm the head of the Fox clan. You don't need to summon me as you gave me this form. None of the other Foxes are as big as me, they're at most the size of Kuromaru from the Inuzuka clan, Kyuubi told them. Naruto and Kasumi turned to each other and smiled as they turned back to Kyuubi. Thanks, Kyuubi-chan. I'll do my best to be a good summoner for the Fox clan. I won't let you down, Naruto told her. Kyuubi smiled as she supported her head on one of her hands. I know you won't, Naruto-kun. I wouldn't have come to love you if I knew you would disappoint me. Just one thing, Kyuubi told him. Naruto decided to pay attention to this new information as he and Kasumi listened to her. Foxes are naturally cunning and also quite the pranksters. Everyone in the Fox clan enjoys pranks, so they will definitely see you as a good source for entertainment given your wild ideas at times, Kyuubi told her blonde. Naruto chuckled with a nod as he turned back to his paper. Kasumi continued to watch Naruto write as he added gaining the Fox contract in the third week. Naruto smirked as he went to the fourth week. Let's see, the 4th week can be spent on training the Sharingan and the Byakugan. I should probably go now to see if anyone is training there. I don't really like to take techniques without permission, but the Hyuga clan is almost as stuck up as the Uchiha clan. Also, given my reputation for things out of my control and Kyuubi's control, they aren't the most friendly of people to get along with, Naruto said to them. Kyuubi nodded along with Kasumi as Naruto tapped the table he was using as leverage to write on. Naruto smirked as he got a gleam in his eye, which to Kyuubi and Kasumi meant some kind of trouble for whoever was the target. Kyuubi-chan, Kasumi-chan, I just got the most brilliant idea, Naruto told them. Kyuubi and Kasumi turned their eyes to Naruto as said blonde whispered his special plan in their ears. Kasumi gasped while Kyuubi smiled at her blonde's ingenuity in such things. Naruto-sama, you're cold, Kasumi said with a smile. Naruto chuckled as Kyuubi lowered her chakra level as she walked out of the apartment with a smile on her face. Naruto and Kasumi left also to enact Naruto's plan of action. With Kyuubi walked through the village with a smile on her face as she stared at all the civilians as she walked towards the Hyuga compound. You all don't even know that I'm walking among you right now. It's quite the shame actually. I could take care of everyone, but I wouldn't upset Naruto-kun that way, Kyuubi thought as she continued to walk. Kyuubi sighed soon as she felt a few stares from the male population as their eyes roamed her body. Kyuubi rolled her eyes at the simplicity that men had as she arrived at the Hyuga compound. Kyuubi smirked as she hanged into a perfect Sasuke and modified her voice to match his. Kyuubi knocked on the door as a lower branch Hyuga opened the door. What can I do for you, Sasuke Uchiha? The man asked Kyuubi. Kyuubi smirked as she gave her best arrogant grin, which was quite convincing. Kyuubi smirked as she walked up to the man. I have to see Hiashi Hyuga for something important. May I please come in? The fake Sasuke asked. The man, not knowing any better, let Kyuubi in as she had a hidden smirk on her face as she remembered Naruto's plan. With Naruto and Kasumi. Naruto and Kasumi ran to the Uchiha compound as they were sure they would find Sasuke there training. Naruto and Kasumi stopped, jumped and landed a few feet away from the Uchiha compound. Naruto hanged into a perfect Hyuga as did Kasumi as both entered the Uchiha compound. Naruto managed to sneak in the place a few times without Sasuke noticing as he got most of his Kaiten information and jutsus from the place, so Naruto knew the layout pretty well. Naruto found the main Uchiha compound as he knocked on the door. After a few minutes, Sasuke opened the door as Naruto and Kasumi smiled to the Uchiha. Of course, Sasuke saw two Hyuga in front of his door as he remained his stoic self. What do you want? Sasuke asked them in an arrogant tone. Naruto smirked as he took out a fake notice from the council. We have orders to train you along with Genma for the Chunin exams, Naruto told him. Sasuke raised an eyebrow, but smirked as he would finally receive more training. Naruto and Kasumi smirked at each other as Kasumi turned around to leave. I'll be right back with your training equipment, Sasuke Uchiha, Kasumi said as she left the hanged Naruto and Sasuke alone. Sasuke smirked at his luck while Naruto had a smirk of his own. With Kasumi went around the Uchiha compound as she followed Naruto's instructions to the vault. Kasumi walked around, but soon found what she was looking for in one of the houses as she opened the tatami mat in the far back. Kasumi walked down the stairs as she came to see tons of scrolls on Kaiten jutsus and even some Rasen jutsu. Kasumi took out a piece of paper as she opened various scrolls and wrote down the appropriate information. Kasumi took down 4 Kaiten jutsu and 3 Raten jutsu along with the instructions for all 7. Kasumi smirked as she rolled up the paper and sealed it into a scroll. Kasumi turned around and put everything back as she came out of the floor and placed the tatami mat back and left the room. Kasumi ran back to Naruto's position as she huffed slightly. Sorry it took us long. Apparently renovations are taking place and the equipment has been relocated, Kasumi said to Sasuke. Sasuke didn't really care either way, he was just happy to have more training. Naruto and Kasumi each smirked as they turned to the Uchiha. Oh, we have a problem here, Sasuke Uchiha. We forgot that as shinobi we don't have to listen to the council. We are sorry, but we can't train you. Apparently, you aren't worth the Hyuga's precious time, Naruto said as he and Kasumi shunshined out of sight. Sasuke seethed in anger as he felt his pride as an Uchiha challenged by the Hyuga. Sasuke stormed out of the house as he ran straight towards the Hyuga clan to give them a piece of his mind. Meanwhile, Naruto and Kasumi were moving fast as they made it to Naruto's apartment and closed the door. With Kyubi was allowed to see Hiashi as she was escorted through the grounds. Kyubi followed after the man as she did and made a small cage bunshin and sent the Sasuke clone to move stealthily through the compound to find the Hyuga vault. The Kyubi bunshin found the vault as she wondered why no one was guarding it right now. Kyubi shrugged her shoulders as she moved through the vault. Kyubi noticed the various traps and managed to avoid them as she opened the Hyuga scrolls. Kyubi smirked as she took down the information. Kyubi found the Genin to Jonin Juken stances and their katas. Kyubi smiled as she found the technique for the Kaiten, the Gentle Fist, Hack Rokuju and Sho, Gentle Fist, 8 trigrams 64 palms, and the Gentle Fist, Hack Hyaku Nijihachi Sho, Gentle Fist, 8 trigrams 128 palms. Kyubi smirked as it was all she could get at the moment, but it was more than enough for right now. The Kyubi, Sasuke clone took the paper and transferred it to a scroll as the clone ran out the vault. Luckily, no one was there as the clone made a narrow escape from the compound. The clone managed to make it back to the apartment as it closed the door. Back at the apartment, Kyubi-chan, how did it go? Naruto asked the clone. Kyubi unhinged and smiled. I'm still there. I can tell Sasuke is on his way, he'll leave soon, Kyubi said as she gave Naruto the scroll and dispelled. Naruto smirked as he looked at the jutsu he got. I think we might have created a feud, Kasumi-chan, Naruto told her. Kasumi chuckled as she laid on the bed. I think you're right, Naruto-sama. With Kyubi received all the information from her clone as she made a simple Kaiten hand sign and shot the small fire at the compound. Everyone in the near vicinity of it gasped as the fire began to spread through the compound. Kyubi smirked as everyone turned to her. Sasuke Uchiha, what is the meaning to this? One of the major branch members yelled. Kyubi smirked as she turned to the branch member. Sorry, I just wanted to knock your damn clan down a peg. You think you're so strong since the Uchiha clan was diminished. I just felt the need remind you of your place in the pecking order, Kyubi said as she ran into town. Most of the Hyugas were pissed as they followed her. Kyubi could only chuckle at the rush of being chased again. Kyubi found a good place and dropped her henge as she came out in her normal attire. Kyubi smirked as she saw a number of Hyuga rush past her as she smiled at the connivance. She turned her head to see Sasuke coming also as the Hyuga met with the single Uchiha. You damn brat, who the hell do you think you are? One of the Hyuga yelled. Sasuke seethed as his Sharingan was in full blast. Me. Who the hell do you think you are, tricking me and mocking my clan? Sasuke countered. The entire village formed a circle around the arguing clans as Kyubi tried not to burst out laughing at them. Kyubi soon shunshined out of sight and appeared in front of Naruto's apartment. Kyubi came in laughing along with Naruto and Kasumi as they all laughed to their heart's content. Naruto-sama, that was ingenious. I've never had so much fun in my life, Kasumi said to him as she held her sides while rolling on the floor laughing. Kyubi nodded in agreement as she wiped a tear from her eyes. Oh man, we might have started a clan feud. That was so much fun. I was right, the Fox clan is going to love you, Naruto-kun, Kyubi told him. Naruto nodded as all three had begun to settle down. They could still hear the shouting from Sasuke and the Hyuga as they wondered what was going on. Everyone soon stopped laughing as they glanced over the scrolls. Alright, Kyubi-chan got me the Kaiten along with some taijutsu Hyuga forms and 2 of their signature moves. Kasumi-chan got me 4 Uchiha Kaiten jutsu and 3 Raiten jutsu. Thank you both. That was fun, we should do it again sometime, Naruto told them. The 2 women nodded as Naruto changed his clothes. Naruto put on a black jacket and black pants with his shinobi shoes and walked out along with Kasumi and Kyubi. All 3 smirked as they saw Sasuke arguing with the main branch family. Ironically, Kyubi missed the side branch family houses and aimed for the main branch. The side branch actually had smiles on their faces from Sasuke's act. All 3 passed as they entered a small training field. Naruto decided to begin his schedule as he made a multiple number of cage bunshins. Alright, we will get started on these Kaiten and Raiten techniques from the Uchiha vault. Split up into group and practice these hand signs. Another group will do Fuyutin training and Genjutsu training. Kasumi-chan will increase her stamina and strength through her laps around the training field. Kyubi-chan and I will be working on one of her Kaiten jutsu. That is all for this week, go. Naruto yelled as everyone disappeared to their assigned places. Kasumi began to run her laps as Kyubi sat with Naruto. Alright Naruto-kun, this Kaiten jutsu utilizes the power of the Raiten affinity. It's called Kaiten, Hirai no Kitsune, Fire Release, Demon Fox's Thundering Fire, Kyubi explained. Naruto nodded with a smile on his face at the chance of learning a new jutsu for his Kyubi-chan. Kyubi stood up along with Naruto as she showed him the required hand signs for said jutsu. Having finished, Kyubi sent a giant fire fox coated in small lighting sparks into a faraway tree, but the damage was still quite large as they felt the impact of the technique. Naruto didn't copy the technique with his Shinseinigan or the Sharingan, because he felt that the best feeling of doing a jutsu would be the hours it took to perfect it and finally do it. Second, he didn't want to disrespect Kyubi by simply copying it from her. Naruto breathed easily as he went through the hand signs as fast as he could remember from Kyubi as he tried his hand at it. Naturally, he failed miserably, but Kyubi didn't care. That's what this week was for. The practice and perfecting of Kaiten, Fuyuten, Raiten and Genjutsu techniques. Kyubi went through the hand signs a bit slower this time as Naruto managed to remember them all. Naruto was a trial and error type person. Kyubi knew he learned better from mistakes and making corrections. Naruto nodded in understanding of the hand signs as he tried his head at them again. Naruto smiled as he sent a small fox towards a few trees, but it wasn't near Kyubi's level. That's not bad Naruto-kun. In truth, nearly all my jutsu would be classified kinjutsu, forbidden jutsu, by Konoha. You're probably the only one besides the Hokage and the Sannin who could do it, Kyubi told him. Naruto nodded with a smile as he went through the hand signs again. Naruto added more chakra to it. Naruto managed to make the shot bigger this time as he destroyed a portion of the field. Naruto had the hand signs down and just needed the appropriate amount of chakra to add to the technique. Naruto decided to practice it later as Kyubi taught him some Fuyuten jutsu. Naruto managed to handle Fuyuten better than the other as Kyubi figured that it was his primary affinity with the other two being equals in second affinities. Naruto and Kyubi trained hard along with Kasumi as they trained the day away. Training field, nighttime. Naruto, Kyubi, and Kasumi all huffed from the training as they all fell to the ground. Naruto chuckled as he dispelled his clones. Naruto slightly cursed as he gripped his head to deal with the sudden rush of memories. Naruto remembered everything from the Uchiha's Kaiten and Raiten techniques to the Genjutsu and Fuyuten training the other clones did. Naruto smiled at his clone's creativity as he rested on the ground. Kasumi laid on Naruto's lap as she felt exhausted. Kyubi chuckled as she seemed to have a bit more energy than the other two. Naruto hesitantly opened his eyes as he took Kyubi's form. Is this how all you Beiyu train? Naruto asked her. Kyubi chuckled as she turned to Naruto. Sorry Naruto-kun, but we train much harder. If you did our train well, you would die, Kyubi told him. Naruto sweated slightly as he saw Kyubi give an innocent smile which meant she was very serious about what she told him. Naruto nodded sheepishly as he picked up Kasumi slowly as not to wake her. Naruto willed his legs to move as he and Kyubi returned back to the apartment. Naruto's apartment. Naruto took out his key and smiled as he opened the door. Naruto managed to find the light switch as he gently placed Kasumi on the bed. Naruto sighed as he took off his clothes. Naruto turned to see Kyubi standing as he offered her a t-shirt and some of his shorts. Sorry Kyubi-chan. I promised to buy you some clothes tomorrow, Naruto told her. Kyubi smiled with a nod as she took his clothes and went to go change. Naruto went into the shower as he washed the sweat from his body. Naruto's hair fell down and lost its spikiness as he heard the door slid open. Naruto turned his head fast to see Kyubi and Kasumi in their towels. Kyubi-chan, Kasumi-chan, why are you in here? Naruto asked, though in his heart he knew the answer. Naruto-kun, they said as they neared him. Naruto sweet dropped as he understood why Shikamaru called women troublesome. Soon the multiple screams of Naruto could be heard in the bathroom as the two girls did who knows what to him. It wasn't sex, so don't get giddy. Later, Naruto emerged from the both room with a major blush on his face as Kyubi and Kasumi followed out with smiles on their faces. You two are mean. How am I supposed to resist that of all things? Naruto asked them. Both girls turned to each other and smiled as they shrugged their shoulders. Sheer willpower, Naruto-sama, Kasumi told him. Naruto sighed as he changed to his pajama clothes. Kasumi didn't have a need for one as she changed back to her dog form. Kyuubi put on the t-shirt and shorts that Naruto gave her as all three went to bed. Naruto turned out the lights as Kasumi took her spot on Naruto's stomach and curled into a ball and went back to sleep. Kyuubi climbed into bed also and grabbed Naruto's arm as she held it tenderly. Naruto turned to Kyuubi as she gave him a small, but satisfying kiss on the lips. Naruto smiled as he looked at her wonderfully red, slitted eyes. What was that for? Naruto asked her. Kyuubi chuckled as she tightened her grip on Naruto's arm. My thank you for getting me out. Even though our lives are still connected by the seal. I'm happy that I can be out here and be next to you like this. I love you, Naruto-kun, Kyuubi told him. Naruto gave her a foxy grin as he massaged the back of her red hair. I love you too, Kyuubi-chan. I was more than happy to do it. I want you to be with me, Naruto told her. Kyuubi blushed, but smiled as she kissed Naruto one more time and went to sleep. Naruto smiled as he closed his eyes to wait for the next day with full energy as usual. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.